Buenos dias, everyone. Welcome back once again to the Cinebillion. I am your host, Jacob, and I know what you're all thinking. Wait a minute, where are Jacob's signature sunglasses that are like solo protected from the sun's sunlight? Well, fret not, friends. For today, I think the sun is low enough for me not to require them, as I'm about to head to the wonderful world of the cinema once more to watch the premiere of Weapons, a brand new horror film for Warner Brothers Pictures. And I'm about to watch this film very soon, and totally in IMAX as well. Funny thing is, like, my very first video upload was like for another horror film by, once again, Warner Brothers, Sinners, which was also watched on IMAX. I guess I consider this more of a full circle moment. So yeah, small world, huh? Anyway, I do not know much of this film other than the cast and the film's plot, which you can actually like read on a teaser poster. I actually kind of like that teaser poster design for Weapons. It's so like kind of reminds me of the 90s horror films. I have like this long text read that gives you like a full in-depth of what this film is about. And I especially love that I have like not witnessed any spoilers whatsoever for this film, so I'll be fully surprised for whatever I'll see. As always, I'll be sure to give up my quick review of this film at the end of this video, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe at the very end as well. Alright, so here we go, Late Night Horror Movie Watch. And here we are, back at the good old AMC 30 Theater, here at Film City. Okay, I especially like how they added Film City there on the font, very 1920s Hollywood-esque. And as you can see, they have posters releasing for the latest film, Freaky Friday, a sequel to the film from the early 2000s. I gotta say, this is one of those movies I never thought who would like get its own sequel. I mean, it's just that the first Freaky Friday, a remake of the original film from back in the 1960s, the film like worked pretty well as like one of those standalone films. I'm surprised after all these years they came back for this. I mean, I'm not interested in this film. Say they're not interested for live action remakes. But regardless, I just hope this film does well, as Disney hopes it would do. So you can give this a watch if you like. I'm more interested into Weapons for tonight. Alright, now let's see what latest movie posters they got in. Tron Ares. It's been like, wow. Actually, it's been like 15 years since Tron Legacy. How long that's been gone, huh? Anyway, that's another poster for the Smash Cinema Machine, a great A24 film. I hear this is basically The Rock's best film yet, because it's like one of those films with like out of the actor's comfort zone where he's not like typecasted. So I can't wait for that. Oh, and as you can see here, there is another horror film, possibly. If you see them, run. Great title, and it's cut out poster for like that ghost head. Not sure what that means. I'm not sure what I have to do with the film or whatnot, but we'll see. Ooh, Prince. Oh, looks like there's an IMAX film for Prince. I especially love his songs. My favorite is Purple Rain. Looks like it might get a release of his full concert. Who knows? Might give it a watch. And here's one for the Fantastic Four First Steps. If you watched my previous video of this, I gave it a great quick review of it. Got some great souvenirs. Got like a Mr. Fantastic straw as well. And a couple of Fantastic Four comics too. How amazing is that? Another film that's out, Honey Don't. Great to see Haley Atwell in another film. Feels like it's been a while. And here is The Naked Gun. Fun fact, I watched this film about 2 weeks ago. It is simply brilliant. I mean, seriously, I never thought in my whole life that we would get a return of parody films once more. Especially The Naked Gun. It's great to have one of those comedy films that we're actually allowed to laugh again. Glad to see it back in action. Anyway, I have watched this movie, as I said. Highly recommend. Best comedy of this year. And look at this, AMC Theaters merchandising. I mean, wow, that is incredibly new. A movie theater selling merchandising for the films? I mean, seriously, I was surprised to see something like this last year when I found AMC Theater. I mean, this is so impressive. They've got the Captain America t-shirts, and even like these bobbleheads for the Joker. I am so surprised. Man, I mean seriously, it's not every day you come to a movie theater that actually sells merchandising. I mean, first they sell new food other than like popcorn and drinks, and now merchandising. So surprising. Alright everyone, this is it. I am about to embark and watch Weapons in IMAX, which is very exciting. So I just cannot wait to see this film. And as promised, I'll be sure to leave my quick review of this after the video. So be sure to stick around and stay tuned. Alright everyone, I gotta say is just wow. Just freaking wow. I am so glad I have finally caught watching this brand new horror movie, Weapons. It was so excellent. I absolutely loved Weapons. Really, this is like a 9 out of 10 movie for me. Like, there's just like a tiny few like plot holes that I did not like, but overall, everyone really gave the performance on this film here. Julie Garner knocked out of the park. I absolutely loved the performance. So crazy that she went from Fantastic Four First Steps to Weapons. And the same thing goes for Josh Brolin's character. Yeah, it's so impressive. And of course, I won't spoil much for the movie. I'd rather you guys have watch it for yourself. So of course, I highly recommend. But man, this movie has an excellent plot twist here and there. And I especially love how this film was like divided into chapters. Like it's the name of the characters. It's like a chapter for like a horror novel from their perspective, which I thought was a bit jarring at first, but as the film progressed, it totally like made much more sense. It was a nice little trick right there. It actually reminded me of like Quentin Tarantino when he does like chapters like for his films. Like it's one incohesive storytelling thread, but it all like pays out and makes sense like at the very end. So that's what Weapons also does. Oh, same thing for like Jordan Peele's horror film Nope. I think I'm really liking this trope. Like having the film dividing the chapters to like, it's like a novel coming to life, and that's like an impressive feat right there. And I especially love the premise of this film. All these children disappearing and everyone's trying to investigate to like what it really means. It's so clever, you know? A simple premise with a complex plot that follows up. So yeah. And of course, no horror film is complete without its good old-fashioned jump scares. And of course, there are plenty. But there was something new about these kind of jump scares here within Weapons. Like, these specific jump scares, they, it's like, I mean, nobody obviously sees them coming from a mile away. Makes more sense. However, a few of these jump scares you actually see happening. Like you thought one thing is gonna happen, but it doesn't. Instead, it rather like builds up the tension of it. And like once you get past to the first and second, you actually know exactly what's coming up. And I really applaud the director, Zach, for like taking that kind of route. It's actually redefined the term jump scare to like a whole new level. Like it's not like just for scares, it actually like builds up the film's plot and to the climax, if I may add. So yeah, really great horror film overall. And it's actually one thing that you might just find surprising about this new horror film Weapons is that there's also it actually feels more like a horror comedy. Like I'm probably on the same level as like Evil Dead in a way, especially like the end of the film. But yeah, I mean, isn't that wild? I have not seen like a horror comedy in like a long time, you know? It's just like a straight up terrifying, but it's film Weapons is able to blend comedy and terror like all in one. It was like so crazy, yet it helps like ease the tension for certain parts. And it works pretty well. Oh, and this may sound a bit strange, but I absolutely love it that this film is like 2 hours and 8 minutes long. I mean, seriously, if you guys think about it, there's like lots and lots of horror movies that are like basically like over an hour, or at least under an hour.
But here, it's just so good. I mean, it's just so glad to see like his horror films that's like over 2 hours long. That is more character development, as I've always said in my past videos, and it helps like pace the plot a lot better. So I applauded that as well. Once again, this like best horror movie of this year, possibly this best decade if we're lucky. And again, this is definitely 9 out of 10. And I hope you guys get a chance to like to watch this film and love it as I do. Just be prepared for sad jump scares, because there are like a tons of them in this one. And thank you all for joining me in this wonderful journey of the Cinebellion. And as always, be sure to leave a like, a comment, and please subscribe to my channel if you wish. Thank you all again, and this is Jacob signing out. Good night, everyone.